Can you hear me, John?
Recording
Yes,
in
sir. Let's
progress.
do it.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Scott Becker, and I'd like to welcome you to our Thursday night Zoom Business Opportunity webcast. My partner, John Cena, and I host these webcasts every Tuesday and Thursday night, and we want to encourage you to text everyone you know right now and tell them to hop on this webcast. We are putting these together for all of us to come together on Tuesdays and Thursday nights and invite our guests. I'm not going to give you any preaching tonight. John has shared with some of you that I'm a full-time senior pastor. I've been doing that for the last 41 years. I'm going to stay less preachy because if I was really preaching to you tonight, I would tell everybody, say invite, or look at your neighbor and say invite. But I want you to get it in your mind that these calls are for you to bring your guests, not only so you can learn more about how to present, like our great presenter tonight, but so you can get familiar and share with your contacts, your friends, your family, people that you're talking to, expose them to this opportunity. John and I share a position here at Nexus, and we're so happy to be plugged in here with such great people and great and amazing leaders. Many of you have read lots of books on leadership, and I think most would agree that it all starts at the top. And here at Nexus Rewards, our awesome owners, Art and Rob Phelps, have put together a truly fantastic company, and they've established the culture, an amazing culture here at Nexus Rewards. You guys saw Art. He's dancing. He's having fun. I'm not going to tell you how old he is, because if you watched him dancing, you wouldn't believe me anyway. But it's my honor to introduce our presenter tonight. John and I have been working together for over a decade, and I can tell you honestly, he's not only a world-class trainer, he is one of the best human beings I've ever met. He's been a full-time networker for over 30 years. He's been featured in books, magazines, websites. He's a true seven-figure earner in our industry. And as of last night, he became the newest half star in our Nexus Rewards company. Nick said something about that before we got started tonight. John tried to poo-poo it. And I've been telling him, don't poo-poo on our rank advancement, because we have to move up, and we are growing here together with everyone in this company. And we love it. I say he's a half star because last night, the position we shared reached that 1-star rank. He's a sought after speaker around the world, and we're blessed to have him present for us tonight. So grab a pen, grab some paper, get ready to learn about our opportunity as I present to you my friend, my business partner, and my half star, Mr. John Cena.
Well, thank you very much, Scott. I really appreciate that. And I have to tell you, Scott's the best businessman I've ever met. And I've met a lot of them in the last few decades in this industry. And there are a lot of great people out there, including our owners, Art and Rob. Scott has been a amazing mentor for me. And I can never keep up with the guy. He's always Mach 2 in his brain. And so trying to keep up with that is definitely a workout. But I've been very fortunate. I've been in the right place at the right time a few times in this industry. And I got to tell you, timing is everything in marketing. You know, they say the three most important words in real estate are location, location, location. Well, in marketing, it's timing, timing, and timing. And we are in the right place at the right time. So we're going to talk about that with you tonight. We're going to show you how we have something that people definitely need and also want, and how we're going to help people get more cash, you know, put more money in their pocket in this difficult time right now. Because you look at the stats that come out every summer, every year, you've got 85% of people out there that don't like where they are, and they're losing sleep over money, right? I mean, it's the number one cause of marital issues. And so we look at the stats, and they really don't change that much. I'll show you proof of that here on the next slide. But 90% of people have less than 10 grand when they pass away. Gee whiz, and don't have $500 in case of emergency. That is a serious, flashing red light. We got a problem. This one was totally shocking. Just came out this month. Look at that. June 1 of this year, 1/3 of Americans making $250,000 a year live paycheck to paycheck, which is kind of funny to me. Obviously, they still have enough money to do whatever they want to do, pretty much. But here are the key numbers right here. Approximately 61% of all people living paycheck to paycheck in April, a 9-point increase from last year. That's pretty bad. That's almost 2/3 of America. That means if you see 10 people at the mall, you can go tackle 7 of them and help them out with what we've got right here, what we're going to show you. So I just want to share that info with you for people who are thinking, you know, do people really need this? Are they going to be interested in getting cash back and saving money at the pump? I mean, yeah, the answer is yes. Now, are you one of these, a frustrated home business builder? Because we've all been there, right? And the dirty little secret of what we call the elephant on the table of network marketing that no one wants to talk about, that's the old way of doing business, where in order for you to make money, other people had to lose money. That's really what it is, spend money, lose money. And it didn't matter how they were spending it or losing it. The bottom line was that was the equation. You know, someone else has got to come in here and load up so that I can go and make some big commissions. The new way, what we're doing here and what's so unique is that other people save money and then we win, we make money. That's the beauty of this. So I don't know, which way sounds better to you? It seems pretty obvious to me, right? And if you haven't had success in the industry, if you're one of those frustrated home business owners, it's not your fault. Most of the time, you know, the odds are stacked against you because, and when all these people are losing money, because you have to sell something that people maybe don't want or need, and you have to convince, sell and convince, sell and convince. And it's usually something that's overpriced, and there's a very high monthly automatic payment, right? You got to get on that, $100 a month, something like that, plus tax and shipping. I mean, we see that all the time. And then you've got all these qualifications in your typical comp plan that you can't get past. And it's like, you know, I can't even figure out how much money I'm going to make. And it's so frustrating. It's really hard to break even. And so that's why so many people quit and leave and have a bad experience in the direct sales or network marketing industry. And so we are changing all of that. That's Nexus Rewards. And that's just one more reason why we love the owners of this company, because they said it front and center. We are going to make a change, a dramatic difference in what people experience in this industry. And I just love that. So here we go. I mean, you think about common sense. I heard a long time ago, common sense is not necessarily common knowledge. Even though it seems obvious, common sense, it doesn't mean that it's out there for everybody to know. So what we need to do is spread the word. Everybody knows common sense. For a business to sustain, it's got to have real customers, right? And that means the product has to be affordable. The business has to be affordable. And then people have to be satisfied when they get in there, when they use the product, right? And that means no front end load, you know, buy and rank with a big outlay on a charge card, garage qualifying. I have this guy standing in front of his garage and getting a big shipment. Obviously, that's not a package that you would get from your typical network marketing company, but you get the point, right? You don't have to go load up on a bunch of stuff and put it in your garage. And then really there's no upsells here. You're not going to, you know, once you get in, you're not going to be asked, hey, now go spend another $1,000 bucks. If you've been around the industry for the last couple of decades, we've all experienced that, right? No large auto ship. We'll show you what it is here in just a minute. And no one gets hurt financially. How different is that? I mean, just to be able to say that, there's really no possible way someone's going to get hurt financially. So we're saving money for everyone on 3 essentials. What are those? Gas, groceries, prescriptions. We have the solution for all of those areas. Really anything that you spend money on, just about, you can get cash back from this setup. Grocery stores or gas. I mean, this is our, you know, the big every week expense. And we're helping people save money on things that they already are buying. So there's our fee to get in. All right, I'm giving you all the goods right here at the beginning. We don't even, what is it? We don't even know, but it's $22 a month with a $10 one-time setup fee. So we've already come clean. We've given you all the dirt. There it is. Now, the rest of tonight, we can just have a party and enjoy all the stuff we're going to get, because you're going to get a lot more than $22 a month with our program right here. Henry Ford said it 100 years ago, right? Sell to the masses to dine with the classes. And that's what we're doing. You literally can take some pocket change. If $22 is pocket change, what do I have in my pocket? Let me reach back in there and back pocket. yeah, hopefully everybody's got a couple 10s or 20s in their pocket, right? And then you can turn that into a six-figure income. What? Well, there's no guarantee there. That's all based on how hard you're going to work, how much time you're going to put in, and then the quality of your influence with other people and your ability to explain what we have here. Or, hey, great idea. Just send them right here, and then they can listen to me. Maybe that'll chase them away, or maybe that'll get them to take action right away, according to my good friend Scott Becker. That'll get them plugged in here, and then we'll help them get going. And there's two ways to make money here with Nexus Rewards. Number one, use our apps and save money, right? Put money in your pocket, cash back, several different ways. You can even double dip and triple dip on money that you're spending. How crazy is that? And then you can refer others. And when you do that, when you do those two things, then you can pay off bills, enjoy more time with family. Okay, we want to do some transcription there. And then we can also take vacation. So all of that stuff is happening every time you refer people, and you get more and more money as you refer more and more people. I mean, it's kind of an amazing setup here, but that's what we have in place. So let's, we're going to dive into it in detail, what our product is, take a close look. But I want you to keep in mind, compare what we have to anything else you've seen in this industry. That's why I say this is the simplest business ever in terms of setting it up, in terms of product knowledge. I mean, it's so simple, and how consumer protective right on our company website. There it is, 100% money back guaranteed. So you don't have to worry about whether or not this is going to work for you. So I love it. Hey, get paid to buy gas. How hard is that, right? When you go to the gas station, before you go, all you have to do is take a minute, click on the app, and it'll pop up the offers right in your zip code. Even if you're traveling, you rented a car, I'm in Seattle or I'm in Miami. And, I just went like that. I'm doing a little John Travolta action on you. And so you're looking at your app and you're saying, okay, which one of these deals is the best one and the closest one to me? You pick it, and then you get the directions right there on the app. Then when you go, you fill up, after you claim the offer, then you just punch in a few numbers off of your charge card for that to corroborate with the gas station that you were there. And then boom, you're done. You got cash back. So easy to do. I went and filled up. I got $4.26 cash back. I'll show you that in a minute, little screenshot. I mean, look at this guy, Ricky R, $900 in cash back. Obviously he's a happy camper, and he's probably gassing up quite a bit. But you see what's going on here. When you refer other people, you can get a 15 cent a gallon referral on your next fill up. Okay. That's not lifetime, but that's on your next fill up. But check this out. Then you get 1 cent a gallon for every gallon they buy forever. Did you hear that? Now, if you go and you do that 10 times, 100 times, you start adding that up. Well, what's 1 cent times 100? You're getting $1 a gallon off. Wow, that would actually take prices almost back like 6 months. Woohoo! There's one way to get the price of gas down. And then on all of their referrals, you get a half a cent per gallon forever. So, I mean, there's a good way to rack up a lot of referrals right there. I hope that makes sense to you. Here is my screenshot right there. That was the very first time I used this app. It was 2 weeks ago. And you can see 426. You might look at that and say, that's not that much. But how many times do you need to do that, right? Get $4 back to cover your $22 a month. I don't have my calculator on me, but if I just do that once a week, that's almost $20. Even if it's $16, I only have $6 left to save to break even here. Kind of a no-brainer. Now, over here, you can see the referral bonus earned on, some people that went and got gas. And it says down here in the little small print, I blew it up so you can see it. Hopefully you can. Thanks to you, people earned cash back today. And since you referred them, you get a bonus too. Just amazing. I love that. Scott, I don't know if you're talking about Aunt Sally tonight, but he does this better than anybody. And it really is all about helping the typical consumer out there today. And we love this story because it just happened in the last 2 weeks. It wasn't, somebody who has been racking up bills for months and months. Scott, are you with us? Take it away if you are.
Yes, I am. Can you hear me, John?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm so glad to get to talk about Aunt Sally again. I've been talking about Aunt Sally for the last 40 years. She is not really my aunt. She's just someone who represents the average person, a good, decent, wonderful human being that I've always heard in every company I've ever been in that everyone can win. And I've always found myself asking the ownership, well, what about Aunt Sally? She doesn't know a lot of people. She's only got a handful of friends. Can she really tell a few people who tell a few people who tell a few people and make some money? And they've always said, of course, our company's a win-win. And what I found out was that dirty little secret John was talking about before, that everyone wasn't making money. Well, I'm happy to tell you guys, and I know those of you that are already here and part of the Nexus family, you already know everyone coming in here can win. And I have someone in my organization. She's actually a good friend of mine. Her name is Joyce. She loves to go by Gigi because being a grandmother is her favorite thing. She's the glam Graham, and she is the ultimate picture of an Aunt Sally. She's done a couple of networks with me before, and she told me she's never really made any money, but she loves the industry. She loves the opportunity. She loves the people, and she got involved in this a couple of weeks ago. We just hit 3 weeks here at Nexus, but she sent me a screenshot of her upside calculator, the money she's got added up in her upside wallet, and it was $30.62. You see that right there on the screen. And she was so excited. She was so happy. She's not a professional networker. She's in the healthcare industry. She's a physical therapist, and she does a lot of driving around house to house, helping people with their therapy. So I knew she'd love to save gas, and she's already saved with a couple of fill-ups in a restaurant over $30. She told me just yesterday, now she's up to over $50 there. And you see the other screenshots she sent on the other side of the screen. It was only 10 days in. In only 10 days, she had made back more money than it cost her for her monthly membership. And she had she had sent one of her receipts from Walmart to Fetch and got over 3,000 points directly from them. I got a chance to talk to her last night, actually after church, and she told me that she had put someone else in the business. She had sponsored someone else. She's now sponsored 2 people, and she's so excited. She said, Scott, I just sent them to the webinar, and they loved it so much. John explained everything so well, they signed up right away. So, guys, I want you to know that this is a win-win opportunity. I'm so proud of Aunt Sally, aka Gigi, aka Joyce Harris. She's come in here. She's done what we said. Get some guests to the webinar. They're going to learn about it. They're going to sign up. She's got more friends that are asking her now. She said she's never enjoyed a company this much. She's never found it this easy to get people to plug in. And I love it when I see Aunt Sally win.
I love that. Thank you so much, Scott. You know what's awesome about Scott Becker? Talk is cheap. You know, people say stuff all the time, but I've been hearing Scott talk about Aunt Sally for over 10 years, and it is so true. We are really positioned here to help Aunt Sally. And by the way, as long as I've known Scott, he's always looking out for the whole field and at the same time the company. I mean, he truly is on board to help everybody win. And I know from experience with him, he has fed thousands of meals to maybe tens of thousands of meals to homeless and to people who are definitely in need. He's also done counseling for thousands of people. You know, here's somebody that truly cares. I get the exact same feeling from Art and Rob, the owners of this company, and it's a great place to be. So I can sit here and rave about all these guys all day, but we don't have time. So that was just a little taste of what we're doing. Here's another one right here, a 30-day special offer that came in to my email box from the Gas app. And they said, hey, get $7 for every friend you refer. Now, I don't know if you're going to get this offer. I don't have any info on that, but just do the math on this. If they do give you this special bonus on referring, well, if you refer 3 people, you get $21. I think that would cover your monthly for 1 month. That would be kind of cool, right? Now, again, I've already mentioned, I don't know if it's available to everybody, but how many times do you need to do that? This is not coming from Nexus. I don't want anybody to be confused, and you can see that app for details, but if that is available to you, did we give you enough motivation to jump in and join us? Hopefully so. Then get paid to eat and drink. Now you can do that on the previous app we just showed you. You can do it on 2 other apps that we have, cash back from thousands of restaurants. So you can see, what people are getting right here. We have all kinds of testimonials, and you can even, get it from everywhere you shop, cash back on groceries. I had a good friend of mine today, when she looked at my text, she goes, "You got to be kidding me. Cash back from Walmart and Amazon? No way." And you can see all these other names on here. Probably everybody recognize all these names. And then after you go and use those, like Scott just referenced with Gigi, you can scan your receipts and get cash back from that too. That would be a double dip. And there's a couple other ways you can get paid. And you just use your cash back credit card to pay for it, and then you get cash back that way too. So all these offers are just amazing, but this is probably the biggest one. If I said the best for last, this is the biggest one right here. Well, actually it's not. It's coming up after this, but you get your first month of Nexus reimbursed right here. Again, it's not going through us. It's just going and using one of the apps right there. $30 referral sign-up bonus. How does that work? Well, and this is available to everybody. Now, this one is available to everyone. When you plug in here on this app, spend $30, you get $30 cash back. For example, you go to Walmart, buy $30 of stuff, and then you get $30 cash back. They say right on the site, that's free product. And then when you refer other people, as you can see down here at the bottom, you can refer others who spend $30, then you get an additional $30 referral bonus. That is free money. Now, if you're looking at that, you're like, what? Yeah, every friend you refer, you can get that $30. It's got to be within the first 90 days of signing up, and you got to be located in the 50 U.S. states and D.C. and Canada. But wow, I mean, just what a home run. I could sit here and talk about this offer all night. They're available. They literally have 3,500 big name brand stores blanketing most of North America. And you see that? You're going to get your first cashback payment within 15 days of that purchase. So go get that done in your first month, and boom, you got your $30. And then after that, you get paid quarterly. But look, they got 15 million people that are participating in this, and they paid over $2 billion in savings. So pretty awesome little setup there. I've talked to people nonstop for the last 3 weeks, and I haven't had anybody go and get that $30 before I told them about it. Can you say cha-ching? I love that. There's a little 3.5-minute testimonial phone call right there, 385-330-9068. If somebody can throw that in the chat box, I would greatly appreciate it. If you haven't called in to listen to that, do it. I really don't like to call in on phone numbers. I'd much rather go to a website. So if you're like me, I got you. But I'm so glad someone said, call that number. And I did. And I was like, whoa, there's like 2 minutes of people just, rapid fire, one after another. Great testimonials of people talking about how much money they saved with our apps. And we have one of them that is in our premium app that says they average 6% cash back from thousands of retailers. So again, before you go to one of these stores, just tee up the app and look, okay, I'm going here. I'm going to IHOP, or I'm going to Academy, or I'm going to Walmart, or I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts, whatever. Punch it in, and if there's an offer there, if you're going to save a little bit of money, now you know what to do. It tells you exactly what to do right on the app. You don't have to figure it out. On top of that, we have a great NXRX, that's Nexus prescriptions. And I mean, look at these testimonials right here. Larry Clark was on here last week. He told us he saved, he took a $118 prescription down to like 1/6 of that. So he saved 85%, something crazy like that on his prescription. And they say right on our NXRX video, even if you have insurance, the cost of the prescription with this little app may be cheaper than your copay on your insurance. How fantastic is that? I mean, I just love all the stuff that we offer here. This is another one. Again, this is for our premium membership. When you get that, you access big ticket items, you get travel deals, you can save on car insurance, your homeowner's insurance, you can big ticket items, whether it's electronics or some gym equipment or whatever, all this different stuff we have, clothing, sporting goods, on and on and on. All that stuff is available in another program that we have, the Benefits Hub. So you add up all this stuff, and they're talking about, saving $100 a week, $400 a month. Even if you only save $400 a year, that covers your $22 a month over 12 months. I mean, it's incredible. We have one testimonial on there where one person says they saved $360 on their car insurance. Boom. One use right there, not counting all the money they saved from gas. And okay, enough. That's all the money that we need to save. Let's talk about even more benefits from our membership when you pay for your membership. Well, you get a rep website that I'll show you here in a sec. You get a back office. You get a tally of everything that's going on. Your back office is going to look like this. It might not say 15. It might say 0 if you're brand new. It might say, 100 if you're super special and you go out there and work your tail off. But one of the things I really love about this is a little tiny thing. You might not even notice it unless someone points it out like I'm doing now. But you get a site tracker. What the heck? That shows you how many people you sent to your website today and yesterday. I mean, I love that. In the last month, 216 visitors. I haven't even checked mine, but I can tell you it's a lot more than 200. I mean, we've just been sending people to our site every day. And I'll show you how I do that coming up here in just a little bit after we hear from our owner. And that's going to be fun too. But if you want to know where this site tracker is, for those of you that are on here and you haven't seen this whole presentation before, but you're signed up, go to Genealogy after you log in your back office, and then just shoot right down there at personal site stats. I've had people say to me, I can't find that site tracker. Where is it? It's right there under Genealogy and then personal site stats. So make a note of that. Training, you got all kinds of videos, all kinds of help that walk you through setting up your apps. Pretty soon we're going to be loaded in with all these different training on how to. We just did a webcast on Saturday with exactly how the mindset that you need and how to run your business like a business. This Saturday we got another program for you. It's going to knock your socks off. It's going to show you exactly how to go and build to a 5-figure income with Nexus. I'm actually going to give you a little taste of it right here in a little bit. So all that's in your pocket for $22 a month. And Scott will tell you, I mean, we say it all the time. There are companies where we have paid $50 a month just to go out there and get the get the back office and the website and all that. So I'm going to give you a quick overview on some of the referral rewards we get for bringing people in here. And then I have the distinct pleasure of introducing our owner, Art Phelps, who's going to walk you through a little bit of this and more as we dive in. So all these different benefits right here, we're not going to go into detail on all of them, but Art's going to give you a quick overview on the comp plan. I mean, who better to tell you about this comp plan than the guy who put it together, right? I just love that. I mean, he's so much more accomplished on comp plans and knowing how these things work. In fact, we were on the phone, Scott, Art, and I were on the phone today talking about this comp plan. So we were straight on it and, how the whole thing was put together. Brilliant stuff. It is my pleasure, everybody. Say hello to Art Phelps from Long Island, who put all this together. And Art, thank you so much. You're like changing our world by the day.
Well, thank you, John and Scott. And I do want to congratulate you guys for hitting the rank of 1-star in, I think, about 3 weeks, which is that puts you in some top echelon of distributors. So great job that you're doing. I sort of get an inkling of what you're doing is you're sharing the program, you're doing 3-way calls, you're inviting people to the events, to the webinars. And folks, that's it. It's that simple. You don't have to convince, you don't have to sell, just share the program and invite them. If people want more information, invite them to the webinars. I was talking with Luke G earlier today. He's got 6 signups already this month, and all he's done is just invite people to the events. So absolutely works. So congratulations, 1-star. That's 100 people in your downline. I know you even have more than that, but It's a position really, I think, John, that everyone can get to. I mean, we built this plan that it kind of evolves into the next step and the next step and the next step. And it's really just based upon sharing. I'm looking at what the slide you have here, $10 on personal referrals. Basically, the lion's share of the commission goes to the person who's doing the work, doing the business. That's different than a lot of network marketing companies, as you already know. It's the guys at the top that make all the money. You know, you work, you share, you get paid. Yeah, you get paid, but a lot of that money goes upline. We wanted to flip the switch and, build the company for Aunt Sally. And not so concerned about the big leaders and the big guns, because they're going to make a lot of money anyways, no matter where they go. And they certainly can make it here. But what we're excited about, and just when my brother and I are putting this together, we're in our mid-60s. Honestly, we didn't have to do this, but we wanted to do something. And we wanted to do something that could benefit all the people that we've been working with for decades and decades, and friends and family. And we said, let's create a program where they can win. So the price point, you hit it, $21.95. That's a sweet spot for signing people up. We've got the $10 on personal referrals. We do pay a 10-level referral program, meaning everyone you sponsor or refer is level 1. Everyone they sponsor, that's level 2, and so on. And when level 2 people sponsor, level 3 goes down 10 levels, and you can earn on all of that. We've got leadership payouts, and what you're going to see is a leadership program that is, I think, pretty much like anything else out there. You don't have to have 1 million people. You don't have to do $100,000 in volume, or 50,000, or 25,000, or 10,000 to get into our leadership infinity programs. We've got global profit sharing. We've got dynamic compression. We've got an infinity coding bonus, which a lot of people don't understand, and it took a while for me to sink in. But I had worked a program that had a similar thing, and the cool thing about the Infinity program is that it could literally pay you dozens of levels deep. You're not going to get cut off on level 10. It could pay you dozens. Theoretically, it could even pay you hundreds of levels deep. That's not going to happen this month, next month, and probably not even this year. But we're going to be here in 5 years. We're going to be here in 10 years. Imagine getting $5 coded bonuses coming up to you through dozens and dozens of levels deep. It's pretty exciting. We've got fast start bonuses. We've got a 3x10 bonus matrix that has 100% check match. Imagine whatever your people are making, you make on top of your matrix earnings. So it's pretty cool. These are the ranks that we have. Our first rank is pro. Okay, you become a pro member when you refer five premium members. Okay, it's an achievable rank. In fact, we've got a lot of pros going to this, and that's the only one that really requires a personal. Like, you have to do something personally to get 5 people to join you. I don't know how many you're going to have to show it to. I mean, I think probably John and Scott's first 5 people said, yeah, okay, but that's not going to be everybody, right? We're all a little bit different. Might take you 10, might take you 20, might take you 50. I don't know. But I do know if you show this to people, they will join you, because we're giving them what they're looking for, a way to get some cash back, a way to save some money, a way to combat inflation. So get to pro, that's 5 people. Get to the next one is a group. So if you're 5, get 5, you're a pro 25. Any way you get 25, okay, is good. But that's one way. Get 5 who get 5, right? You become a pro 50 when there's 50 people in your team. And then 1 star. It's kind of a magical spot. I see, John, you haven't updated the slide that you guys are now 1 stars. So we need to do an up thing there. But you also have Carolyn Fernandez, Mike Glaspie, Gloria MacDonald, Nick Skolsky. Leading the pack right now is a 3-star. So it's something for us all to shoot for. Hit Nick, hit Gloria, hit everybody. So, but I believe anybody can really work through this program. You're going to see the qualifications they're kind of right there. It's 200 people in your group, and you're 2-star, and they just keep doubling as you go up. And we've kind of put this with the curve of prosperity, because we believe that the amount that you're going to earn as you continue to reach these ranks is going to continue to increase and increase and increase, because we've got additional dollars in there for you when you hit those levels. So 1 star is kind of a key. We got a lot of cool stuff happening with it. lots of additional ways that you make money. And there's a picture of my brother and myself, and you can see who the handsome one is. You don't have to answer. I already know. But anyways.
Sorry, the slides are out of order on you.
That's all right. It's okay, man. It's okay. I'm a roll with the punches type guy. But
I love your mission statement
really.
here, though.
I mean, this is what we're passionate about. We really believe that with this company, there's no telling how big we can be, guys. There's no we can, could we be a $1 billion company? Heck yeah. I think we could be way bigger than that, because everybody literally on a planet is looking for what we have. We're going to help millions of people. We're going to help them save more, get more cash back, and I don't know, experience a little bit better life. Think about it. Without the stress of money, how much better would your life be, right? Again, the simple aspects of our plan: refer one person and you earn one level. And if you look all the way over to the right, you see it's $10, $5 because they're in a unit level, and $5 because they get coded to you. Okay, so but net, you're getting $10 on level 1. Level 2, that's the people you refer to when you earn 2 levels. Okay, and then when you refer 3 people, you're able to earn 3 levels. Earn 4 people, you earn 4 levels deep, and earn 5 people, and you earn 6 levels deep. John and I and Scott were talking a little bit earlier, and just remembering some of our early network marketing experiences, and we're talking about what you needed to do to earn 6 levels deep, and it wasn't refer 5 people at $21.95. I can absolutely promise you that. It was thousands and thousands and thousands of volumes. So just to earn 6 levels deep. We're paying that to people right off the bat once they become a pro. Okay. And so then if you look at this chart, and I know it could be a little bit confusing, but once you hit that Pro 25, that's 25 people in your team, right? 25 people in your team, we're going to pay you an extra 25 cents starting on level 3. So it's going to take your 50 up to 75 on level 3. But it's an infinity pay, meaning it could also pay you that extra quarter on levels 4, 5, and 6. And then that extra quarter will keep going down to infinity, really. The only place it stops is once you have someone in your network somewhere who also becomes a Pro 25, right? They got 25 people in their team. So you would get cut, stop. That's a block there. You'll always earn on 3, and you could earn a lot deeper than that. But most likely what's going to happen is if you have people underneath you who hit Pro 25, most likely what's going to happen is you're going to become a Pro 50. Okay, because they got 25, and if you got 25 somewhere else, you're a Pro 50. That adds another quarter on level 4, meaning your earnings could be $1 on 4, $1 on 5, $1 on 6, and then 50 cents to infinity up till you hit a Pro 50. And believe me, you want a Pro 50 in your team because that's going to help catapult you to 1 star, 100 people. And that will start paying you an extra 25 cents on levels 5 and 6. And so the potential earnings, $1.25 on 5, $1.25 on 6, and 75 cents on 7 to infinity. Now, I can tell you, I don't know your experience in this industry, but once you start to build an organization, initially, everybody's going to be on your first level because you're just getting started. But as they start to refer others who start to refer others, the sweet spot is in this opportunity. I think it's 3, 4, because it's not like what's happening here is people are going wide, really wide, sponsoring 20, 30, 50. This is unlike a lot of other networking companies. So you're going to see some bulges in your organization around your 3rd, 5th, 4th, 5th, 6th levels, even 7, 8, 9, 10. So get prepared, even though this is only a quarter on large numbers of people can turn out to be a lot of money. So that's 1 star. Where you're picking up an extra quarter on your 5th, you pick up an extra quarter on your 6th as a 2 star, meaning it could be making $1.50 on level 6. Could be a ton of people there too. Not in the beginning, but over time, yes. 2 star, double it again, 400 people, 25 cents on level 7, and potentially more You know, unless you have people, some people, if you're a 2 to 3 star, you're going to have some pro 25s and some pro 50. So in all likelihood, you're not going to be making $1.25, but maybe you're making $1. Maybe you're making 75 cents on level 7. Maybe you're making 50. The worst you're going to do is 25. Okay, so that's good. And then the other ranks just kind of keep going up from there. A diamond, an extra 25 cents on level 8, 9, and 10. So dynamic compression. Oh, you guys hit this. Great. Congratulations. We should see this start to happen in your network now. Here's the deal with dynamic compression, guys. I will tell you this, 99.9% of the companies out there in network marketing do not pay dynamic compression, okay? Why? Because it costs them money, okay? Usually, if somebody doesn't qualify for commissions, the company keeps it. They don't give it to the nearest 1 star. They keep it, okay? So here's what happens. We'll pay you the commissions that the people in your network are not qualified for. In this example, right, Tom sponsors Bill. So, but Tom only sponsored 1 person. Okay, Tom sponsored Bill. So what? How many levels is Tom able to earn? He sponsored 1 person. He earns 1 level. That's it. Okay, but he has a downline of 2nd level, 3rd level, 4th level, 5th level. 1 stars are going to get that actually. So Bill can't. Tom can't earn on Matt, right? 2nd level for Tom, he can't get it. That's $1. That's going to go to the 1 star. Okay. He can't earn on the people underneath that. That's going to be 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents. All that goes to the 1 star. That's dynamic compression. You're going to have lots of people underneath you. And I'm hoping they're all going to qualify. And sooner they will as they become pros. But until they do, any networks they have underneath them and any commissions that they're not qualified for go to the 1 star. That's what I'm saying. That's the sweet spot of this organization. The other cool thing about 1 star is once you got there, right, you got 100 people. Odds really are good in your favor. You've got some duplicators there. You got some people who are building and growing your business. And sometimes it takes 100 to get that. Sometimes the first 5 people you bring in are going to go crazy with it. But at very least, that's a position to strive for. We've got a bonus matrix that we've put together. And this is pretty cool. It's kind of a loyalty type matrix because we don't start paying it out right away. Okay. We pay it out starting in month 7. Okay. And so here's what happens. Imagine this. You get started, right? And as you get started, you get your position, you're in a matrix. You get a 3-by matrix means there's only 3 people underneath you. Okay. But wait a minute. I sponsor 5 people. Okay. Your first 3 are going directly underneath you. Okay. That's how it works. And then the other 2, they're going to go underneath those first 3. Or maybe you don't even have time to sponsor your first 3 because your sponsor's going crazy and bringing in 20, 30 people. So when you sign up, he only has 3 positions. So he's going to be placing. So it's a team build type thing. We can help our people and the people we most care about. Maybe our people we've been working with for years. I know when I got started, I called some people because I really believe this can work for them. Even if they've never sponsored people before, I knew they could do this thing. I mean, I just knew it in my bones that the offer's compelling. They're going to do well. But I said, hey, get in. I'm going to build a big network. Let's get you in the first couple of levels. We'll build it together and you're going to benefit from it. So it's a really cool matrix. It's, we don't pay it out right away. Okay, so that's why it's kind of a bonus. We're only paying it to people who are loyal and stick around for 6 months. And month 7, it starts paying. But the cool thing is you can check match all your people. So everyone you're referring, you can get a 100% check match. Okay, so what does that mean? It means, let's say they make $3 in a matrix. Keep it small, right? If they make $3, you make $3 on top of your matrix earnings. If they make $30, you make an extra $30 on top of your matrix earnings. If they make $300, okay, you make an extra $300 on top of your matrix earnings. If you got 10 people making $300, that's an extra $3,000 a month that you're earning on top of your matrix earnings, on top of the coded bonus, on top of the unit level, on top of the $10 on level 1, on top of everything else. So it's a 100% check match. We also have some great tools to help you really teach you a lot of things about sponsoring, training, advertising, promotion. We have a system, my brother and I own a system called Automatic Builder. We've owned it for decades. We're constantly improving it. We're constantly adding to it, some tips and secrets that are working for people. You see Carolyn here. I don't know if you recognize Carolyn. She's a 1-star. Okay, so Carolyn is a big advocate of Automatic Builder. It's how she gets her signups and stuff like that. So we've got tools available for you and resources available, regardless of your skill level. We're going to help you become a great online marketer if you want to. You don't have to be an online marketer to share Nexus Rewards, but if you want to learn some great things about online marketing, we've got some great resources for you as well. We're throwing the Automatic Builder. We have a little NXR builder. It's optional if you want to get it. We've got some capture and landing pages and autoresponder systems, but you can get that for literally under $5. Okay, so we're not going to gouge you and charge you $29.95 for any kind of marketing system. We need enough just to keep the lights on and keep the hosting fees and the video servers and the support staff and everything else like that. But again, that's 100% optional. And I honestly, I sort of believe you can do it without it. But if you want to get online, it is the great resources, and they make you money. They definitely do make you money. So yeah, so that's some of the resources that we have here.
Art, that was fantastic. You explained all of that so smoothly and easy to understand. You got lots of compliments coming in the chat box. So thank you so much for getting on here and taking the time to do that. And I think you said you have some announcements you're going to share on our Saturday morning training. Did I get that right?
Yeah, we got some company updates that we'd like to go through and just let everybody know about some of the things that are coming up, some of the things that are happening right now. And yeah, so if you can make it on Saturday, it's going to be an important call to be in the know and what's going on. Of course, the training is invaluable. I know companies that charge a lot of money for their training. And I know that what you and John and others are doing, giving up their time and sharing their tips and advice, it's an invaluable resource to get. And so we're literally going to handhold, even if you've never made money before in this industry, never made any money before, plug in with us. Okay, plug in on our Tuesdays and Thursdays, come to our Saturdays, plug into this opportunity. I promise you, a year from now, you're going to have levels of success you yourself didn't even dream possible. So we've got the talent, we've got the people who know what they're doing, and we're going to literally hold your hand and make it happen. We have a Telegram group, which is unbelievable. We have so many great admins and mentors there that are literally working cross-line. The culture of this company is we're not leaving anyone behind. We're taking everyone. Now, I can't drag you to the trainings. I can't drag you to the Telegram group, but all you need to do is come, just plug in. And I promise you, you'll get the help you need.
Fantastic. Well, really appreciate that. Yeah, that'll be 10 a.m., same location where we are right now. So you can jump in and join us for all of the good stuff we got Saturday. We're going to share some in-depth specifics on how to get paid and actions to take. I'm going to give you a little taste of them right now. Art, I'm going to take it back from you if you're good, if you're ready for me to do that.
I'm done, John. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So let me jump back just for a minute and talk about a few more tools. Art mentioned his auto builder. You got capture pages, landing pages. It's a funnel, You want to throw as many people as you can in front of that information in the funnel. And if you're going to kick out, I'll show you that funnel in detail. The numbers here in a minute. We got great videos. The sizzle call, I'll mention that again. Someone posted it on the chat. Thank you so much. Social media is so easy to get people to get their attention anywhere you post about this. We got cards, and you can go out there and make your own. We've got all these different calls and Zooms. So everything you need is in place here. And one other thing that's so important is catching a company at the right time. This is really exciting to me. We talk about the 4 phases of growth, and we've been talking about that for decades. Success Magazine put it out back in the 90s. Formulation, brand new, the start of a company. That's where we are right here, really middle of 2022. If that's January, you know, we're like right here. And then it takes usually 2 or 3 years to get into concentration and then to explode with critical mass. And then you build up momentum before, you know, things finally become a little bit more stable. That's a, you know, a 5 to 10 year process, maybe 15 to 20 years, depending on how great your product is, right? How unique it is, how copyable it is. I mean, it's going to be very hard for any other company to come in here and offer what we are offering just because the price point is so low. And by the time they get everything in place that we have here, you know, it'll take a year or two of programming for anybody else to copy us. So by that time, we're already going to have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people plugged in here. But what's fascinating to me is we think that we are going to hit that concentration spot right there by the end of this year. And that means we're going to hit critical mass much faster. Again, it's just because of the info flow. So if a company has all the tools in place, when it launches, it can quickly go right to critical mass. And that's where we are. And we've seen this happen before in about a year. We've seen companies go from, you know, startup to kaboom very quickly. And that's why I say that timing is so critical. Now, proof of that growth, you know, is right online. You can go to similarweb.com. You can actually see that's the exact website right there. You can go to similarweb.com, poke around. But this is how much traffic is going to a website. And it's fascinating to me because, you know, they registered their domain, the mynexusrewards.com. They registered that back in January, literally January 4th. It's been 6.5 months. And you can see all of the traffic right down here. I mapped it out for you just so you could see this right here. You've got all these visits. January was the first month. They don't even have any data on that. And then February, a few hundred people went to the site. Look what happened in March, just exploded to 8,000. And then April, things really took off. It tripled. We have no idea what the numbers are for, but you know, there's your growth curve right there. But we think based on the exponential growth that we'll have crazier numbers in May. I don't know what the number is going to be. I just threw that 100,000 in there. It might be 50,000. It might be 200,000. I don't know. But if it comes in, you know, way up here, that's going to give us a vertical growth shot like the arrow that we see. That's the same arrow I took from the previous slide showing that critical mass explosion. So we expect May data to be exponentially greater than it was in April. And that's proof right there. That's proof of vertical growth. So timing is everything. Now, how do you join us? And then I'm going to give you some quick tips real quick on how to turbocharge your business. And then we'll jump off here and reconvene Saturday morning. Number one thing you do is go to the website of the person that invited you, mynexusrewards.com/their username. That's it. So if their username is Fred, then you go to mynexusrewards.com/Fred, and then you go to the top right there and click the Join Now button. Hopefully everybody can follow that. When you go to that site, by the way, you're going to see the name of the person that invited you. Don't call us. Don't call me. Go to the site of the person that invited you. If you call me up and sign on my page and, you know, I didn't refer you, then I'm going to find out who did and send you back to them. That's integrity. That's the way we want it to roll. Once you click that Join Now button, then it's going to take you to this page right here, and it's going to tell you what you get for your premium subscription, or that, you know, small $21.95 a month. And it's a really long list and a lot of stuff, a lot of ways to save money. And then below that, you're going to see this button down there that says Become a Premium Member. And you want to click that because check this out. Friends don't let friends enroll for free. So make sure that you put that in place, you know, get that premium membership and then duplicate that. That's what you want to do. And once you click through there, you're going to come to this page right here where it asks you what country you're in. And then you want to fill in your name, email, phone number. You know, that's all you got to do. Click I agree to play by the rules. Check that box. And then you're going to give them a credit card or charge card, or you can pay with crypto if you want. And there's added benefit to that too. We didn't even talk about that. But that is all in place right there. And then you're in the system and you're off to the races though. So simple to do. And then you're in the system. And now what do I do? Okay, well, everything that you need is already in place to go and be successful. Review your back office and the videos there. Go set up your apps. There's a guide. Art took the time to meticulously show everybody exactly what to do. I have people every day that call me up. I don't know how to set up my apps. And I say, it's all spelled out right there in the back office. I'll still help you. You know, if you look at all that technology and you freak out, that's all right. You can get support. We'll help you get that set up. But if you follow the guide in the back office, it is very user-friendly. Use that Rakuten $30 deal. Go get your $30 back, and you've almost covered the cost of your enrollment right there. And you can do that and get it in 2 weeks. Then go use your Upside app. Save some money on a fill-up. I know everybody's got to fill up their tank. You know, if you already did it today or you're going to do it on the weekend, whatever, go get that app and save that money right there. Start saving money. You got your story right there. You got all your costs to come in. You got that paid back to you in the first day or two. I mean, how hard is that? Get that shopping box registered, that app set up. That'll save you an average, according to them, of 6% on all the stores in there. It does take a day after registering to get that set up. So you have to do a little advanced planning. Get that set up, though. It's so easy to do. It might take you 15 minutes, even if it takes you an hour. I mean, usually you got to go study product or technology for 2 days in order to get up to speed on what you're selling, but not here. Then set your goals, decide where you want to be by what day. You know, you can write it down, give it to your sponsor, give it to me, give it to, send it to the company and announce, hey, what am I going to do here? And man, talk about accountability. And then now this is where we really start to separate, you know, who's going to work. And you look at this, this might be intimidating to you. And don't worry, the first time someone told me to do this, it was intimidating. I was like in my mid-20s and someone said, go make a list of 1,000 names. And I'm like, what? I know like 20 people. And then someone said, well, how many friends do you have on Facebook? Oh, hey, even better. How many numbers do you have in your cell phone? Now, some of that might overlap, or you might have 1,000 names in your cell phone, or you might have 1,000 Facebook friends, whatever. I'm just throwing some numbers out. How many people have emailed you in the last 2 years, right? I mean, if you look at these numbers, it's probably going to be a lot more than that. You probably had 1,000 people email you in the last 2 years, but whatever. Go get 1,000 names. It doesn't really matter to me whether it's off of your wedding invite list or whether it's from your high school reunion or your HOA, you know, your homeowners association. But look, go get some names and then text 50 people in your first week, or if you want to get extra crazy, in your first day. How crazy is that, right? And then go text the other 950 as soon as possible. You know, you look at these and you're like, man, I can't do all that. Yes, you can. I'm going to show you here in a minute. Massive action equals massive success. And then, you know, get 3 people who sign up and with that premium membership out of your 50. Can you do that? I mean, Art said, you know, the first 5 people we talked to signed up. It was actually the first 10. So there you go. I'm joking around. It wasn't like that. We probably contacted 20 people in the first 24 hours and 10 of them signed up. But we've been doing this a while. So, you know, don't expect that. That's not normal. But it is normal if you go hit 50 people with the text I'm about to show you. You may get 3 or 4 of them. You may get 5 or 10 of them to plug in and then build to 25. Get that Pro 25 rank done. And you know what? You don't have to go get 25. Just go get 5 who then each duplicate and get 5. Boom. And then you are off to the races. And that team, you know, again, it's around star 1. It might be a little less, might be a little bit more. But generally speaking, a team that size can start to grow at the rate of growth of the company. I mean, that's the whole key, is to get that leverage and that growth going. And then you are off to the races right there. By the way, it's a lot faster to text than it is to talk. And, you know, I'll show you my text right here. It's not complicated. And, you know, if you're looking at this like, I can't get that down, don't worry. You can do a screenshot of it, or we can zap it to you. We put it in the text box. It's very duplicatable. We'll have this all spelled out for you on Saturday and a way for you to download it. It's real easy. You know, a few months ago, a 22-year-old company launched a new cashback program and a couple thousand people joined. You can be one of the first in. It's brand new. I mean, literally, they registered the domain in January. That was 6 months ago. And I tell that to everybody. I'm not, you know, just saying one thing to you and then tell a different story to everybody else. $22 a month. That's it. Pays out $10 a month to you when you bring other people on. What? Yeah, that's 45+%. Well, you get $10 on a $22 monthly. Yet there you go. True story. June promo is actually paying an extra 50% on your first 20 signups. How much is that? Well, it's an extra $5. So 20 times 5, that's an extra $100. Okay, whoop-de-doo. It's not a ton of money, but there's a little more incentive for you. If I offered you a free dinner twice this month, $50, you and your spouse, to go buy dinner, would you take it? Yeah, of course you would. If there's a $20 bill laying on the floor or in the parking lot of Walmart, would you pick it up? Yeah, of course you would. Well, here's 5 of them right there. If you go sign up 20 people in the next week, you'll be able to grab that if you're brand new. The average member saves $100 a week on money you're already spending on gas, groceries, big brand stores. And, oh, by the way, this is affordable for everyone everywhere. Just love that. And it's already open worldwide. We have our product available in literally over 30 countries, and all the other countries out there, another 130 countries beyond those 30, can invite people into those countries or in those countries to join and build that way too. I mean, it's just amazing what this company has already set up, because they had the infrastructure from a previous business that allowed them. They had the payment processing, they had the comp plan, they had the back office, the software, they had the country licensing. All of this stuff is already in place, the support. We don't have to worry about whether or not they can handle the capacity for us to go and build this out to tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and even millions of people. Just impressive right there. And there's this physical call that. And then if you want more, check it out. That's my text. And obviously I just gave you a truckload more than that. You don't have to say all that though. And here are some of the examples of responses to the text. There's always 2 schools of thought, by the way, when I text somebody. Some people are like, I can't believe you just texted me out of the blue. You didn't even call me. I mean, how rude can you get? And it's like, hey, I totally understand. And I respond this way too. I would love to call you up and have a great conversation. And, even, hey, let's go sit down and do lunch. That would be great. But I can't. My hair's on fire. And this is a race. I got to get the word out to as many people as possible. So get your seatbelt on and your crash helmet, or, you're going to be eating my dust pretty much. I try to say it politely. But, other people are like, I can't believe you've been in Nexus for 3 weeks and you didn't even tell me about this. I got in trouble today. That exact reaction. It's like, man, I'm so sorry. I didn't tell you about this sooner. I'm trying to get to everybody I can. But I mean, if I bring on 5 people, I feel obligated to work with those people and help them go and get their 5 right away. And if you're, in my organization, you're on my front line and you're like, well, you haven't helped me get my 5 yet. Hey, ring my phone, set appointments, and let's go. We're going to have our daily method of operation. We're going to share that with you. And you're going to say, okay, well, now I know what you're doing. And yeah, we're not trying to sign up 5,000 people personally. We're just trying to get 50 to 100 in here, and if that's too much, if you just want to go get 5 or 10, hey, fine, whatever you want to do. But, when I talk about the results from texting, it's not just talk. I mean, this is reality right here. When I sent this text, I got this response back. Hey, if this is run right, this is the person I texted, and his response to that text, it's exactly what I just showed you on the previous screen right there. June promo pays an extra 50%. If this is run right, it could be a gold mine. Who's running it? Who's paying out the money? And that was a great response. I blew that up just in case it's too tiny on your screen. Even that might be, but now you can see it. Here's another response. Thanks. I really like what I've heard so far. People need relief, and I'm praying this program will provide some comfort. So that was kind of fun. And again, this is a little inside baseball, a little taste of what you're going to get on Saturday. I'm going to blow through this real quick, and then we're done. We'll open it up for a Q&A right after this if you want to see it. 10 texts a day. What? I can't do that. Well, how much time does it take to send 10 of those texts? If you type it out or copy it and then paste it in, how hard is that right there? 15 minutes. That's how long it takes me to paste that in. Well, how long would it take to call those same 10 people? If you got anybody on the phone, you'd probably, even if you got 2 or 3 of them, you'd probably be on the phone for a couple hours. If you got all 10 on the phone, if you dial the phone until you get 10 people, you would probably be spending 3 or 4 hours. That's a full-time job for a lot of people. You can't do that, spend even 2 hours. How about 15 minutes? Then you take calls from people who call you. That's the way we want it. Now, if you did 10 texts a day, 15 minutes a day. You did that for 30 days. It's 300 a month. You take 3 months to do that. You just went through 1,000 names. You're going to need 1,000 names anyway. I mean, how hard is this? So you go contact 1,000. By the way, I just round up there. I'm a cowboy. So, 3 months, 300 people. Yeah, I know it's 900, whatever. I'm just giving you, a little bit of an overview here. I'm not trying to be exact, but look, if you contact 1,000 people via text over the next 3 months, that is massive action. How many of them are even going to look at what you sent? Well, my results are not typical, but if you text 1,000 people, you certainly are going to get 10% of them to go and click. And it's like, what? They'll dial the phone number. They'll click on your link, just like what I showed you in that. And if you get 100 people to click or dial that little sizzle call, then how many of those are going to join from 100? I don't know. You're going to get 1 out of 5, 20%. That'd be 20 enrollments. That's 80 people telling you no. That's a lot. After they take a look at this, I'm thinking you might do better than that, especially if those 100 people know you. Now, you may only get 5 out of that. Out of 100, you may only get 5. And you may need to go get another batch of 1,000. Or you may be way better than me, and you may get 50. Whatever, I don't care. If you get 5% out of 1,000, text 1,000 people, whatever it takes, go get that done, and then you're walking on sunshine. I mean, how many companies, think about this one right here, that says how many if it comes through on the screen. How many companies have you ever personally enrolled 20 people in? Start right here. Do it now. Blow this up, and let's have a party. All right, so that's it. We're done. I hope that was help to you. These are all founders. All these people got in way before I did, and they're the ones that helped pave this highway. Congratulations to all of you founders and everybody that made this possible for Scott and me to come in here and blow this up. I know a lot of you guys have been doing this for a while and have done really well. Wish we could recognize everybody on here. Hit that 1-star rank and boom, we'll put you on our slide, guaranteed. So appreciate y'all. Thanks for listening. What I'm going to do now, if you have a question or a comment, you can raise your hand. And if you don't know where the hand raise thing is, just look for that. It's on there, down there at the bottom of your screen somewhere, or on your phone, however. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to unmute. I'm not going to unmute everybody, but I'm going to allow you to unmute yourself. And if you have a question or a comment, whatever, please feel free to raise your hand and then unmute. We don't want chaos, everybody talking all at the same time. So